Good morning, everyone. It's Miss Rachel again. I'm here today with another book for you and some things to do in your garden. You've probably noticed that I'm outside today. I'm in my garden and I have a few things that I want to show you after I'm done reading my book. So the book I have for you today is called Tops and Bottoms. And it's kind of a silly book because most books that we read open this way. But this book opens up and down like this. Isn't that fun? And look at all the great pictures. Maybe you recognize some of these vegetables. I see carrots and radishes and broccoli. All right, we're going to read this story and see if we see these vegetables in the story. Tops and Bottoms by Janet Stevens. Once upon a time, there lived a very lazy bear who had lots of money and lots of land. His father had been a hard worker and a smart business bear, and he had given all of his wealth to his son. But all Bear wanted to do was sleep. Not far down the road lived a hare. Although Hare was clever, he sometimes got into trouble. He had once owned land too, but now he had nothing. He had lost a risky bet with the tortoise and had sold all of his land to Bear to pay off the debt. Hare and his family were in very bad shape. "The children are so hungry, Father Hare. We must think of something," Mrs. Hare cried one day. So Hare and Mrs. Hare put their heads together and cooked up a plan. The next day, Hare hopped down the road to Bear's house. Bear, of course, was asleep. "Hello, Bear, wake up. It's your neighbor Hare, and I have an idea." Bear opened one eye and grunted. "We can be business partners," Hare said. "All we need is this field right here in front of your house. I do the hard work of planting and harvesting, and we can split the profit right down the middle. Yes, sir, Bear, we're in this together. I'll work and you sleep." "Huh?" said Bear. "So what will it be, Bear?" asked Hare. "The top half or the bottom half? It's up to you, tops or bottoms." Let's see," Bear said with a yawn. "I'll take the top half, Hare. Right, tops." Hare smiled. "It's a done deal, Bear." So Bear went back to sleep, and Hare and his family went to work. Hare planted, Mrs. Hare watered, and everyone weeded. Bear slept as the crops grew. When it was time for the harvest, Hare called out, "Wake up, Bear! You get the tops and I get the bottoms." Hare and his family dug up the carrots, the radishes, and the beets. Hare plucked off all the tops, tossed them into a pile for Bear, and put the bottoms aside for himself. There's all the tops, and there's all the bottoms. Bear stared at his pile. "But Hare, all the best parts are in your half." "You chose the tops, Bear," Hare said. "Now, Hare, you've tricked me. You plant this field again, and this season I want the bottoms." Hare agreed. "It's a done deal, Bear." So Bear went back to sleep, and Hare and his family went to work. They planted, watered, and weeded. Bear slept as the crops grew. When it was time for the harvest, Hare called out, "Wake up, Bear! You get the bottoms and I get the tops." Hare and his family gathered up the lettuce, the broccoli, and the celery. Hare pulled off the bottoms for Bear and put the tops in his own pile. There are the delicious tops, and there are the not-so-delicious bottoms. Bear looked at his pile and scowled. "Hare, you have cheated me again." "But Bear," Hare said, "you wanted the bottoms this time." Bear growled. "You plant this field again, Hare. You've tricked me twice, and you owe me one season of both tops and bottoms." "You're right, poor old Bear," sighed Hare. "It's only fair that you get both tops and bottoms this time." "It's a done deal, Bear." So Bear went back to sleep, and Hare and his family went to work. They planted, watered, and weeded. then watered and weeded some more. Bear slept as the crops grew. When it was time for the harvest, Hare called out, "Wake up, Bear! This time you get the tops and the bottoms." I wonder what's going to happen. There in front of Bear's house lay a high field of corn. Hare and his family yanked up every corn stalk. Hare tugged off the roots at the bottom and the tassels at the top and put them in a pile for Bear. Then he carefully collected the ears of corn in the middle and placed them in his own pile. Bear rubbed his eyes and watched. "See, Bear, you get the tops and the bottoms. I get the middle." "Yes, sir, Bear, it's a done deal." I wonder if Bear's going to be happy about this deal. Oh, by now Bear was wide awake. "That's it, Hare," he hollered. "From now on I'll plant my own crops and take the tops, bottoms, and middles." Hare and his family scooped up the corn and hopped down the road toward the house. Bear never again slept through a season of planting and harvesting. Hare bought back his land with the profit from the crops, and he and Mrs. Hare opened a vegetable stand. And although Hare and Bear learned to live happily as neighbors, they never became business partners again. The end. I hope you liked that book. That's one of my favorite books because it's all about a garden. And I love to have a garden. I'm in my garden right now, and I want to show you a few things that I'm growing. I'm going to show you some tops and bottoms that I'm growing. So over here, what do you think this looks like to you? This is lettuce. This is lettuce growing in my garden, and I'm going to show you that this lettuce has a top and a bottom, and I eat the tops in my salad, and here's the bottoms. Do those look very good to eat? No, those are just roots. We don't eat those. With lettuce, we eat the tops. I have another thing growing in my garden right here. The tops kind of look like lettuce, but they're not very tasty. So we're going to dig this up, and we're going to see that this is a radish. And with the radish, we eat the bottoms. The bottoms are much tastier than the tops. I have one more thing way back here. Nice green leaves that I like to have in a salad. This is spinach. Oh, and the spinach has bottoms that I don't want to eat. Those roots are not very tasty, but I sure do like the tops. And in my basket, I have a few more things. All right, these are for you to guess if these are tops or bottoms. Okay, let's see. What do you think this is? It's a carrot. Do you think it's a top or a bottom? If you said bottom, you're right. A carrot lives in the ground, and you have to dig it up. It's the root, it's the bottom, and this is what we eat. All right, what else do I have? I have some broccoli. Do you think a broccoli is a top or a bottom? If you said top, that's right. Broccoli grows on a big plant like this above the ground, and we cut it off and we eat the tops. All right, I have one more for you. It's a potato. Do you think a potato is a top or a bottom? A potato is a bottom. The potatoes live in the dirt or grow in the dirt, just like that, with the big top coming out that we don't usually eat. But we dig it up, and it's the bottom part that we eat. Every plant has a top and a bottom. So if you're outside and you see a piece of grass or a dandelion or some other weed, you can dig it up. These are weeds in my garden. Let's see, let me get my trowel. These are weeds right here. And I'm going to dig up my weed, and I'm going to show you that this weed has a top and a bottom. And so does this one. All plants have tops and bottoms. So next time you're outside in your garden or your yard and you see some grass or a dandelion or another weed and it's okay to dig it up, you can look and find its tops and its bottoms. Okay, that's all I have for you today. I hope you have a great day.